So go ahead and retreat with your Banshees once you get this good attack off, and if you get greedy and lose these Banshees, you're going to be in a world of hurt. We're going to go ahead and keep playing here. He does have his Marines rallied, which is, I mean, it's a little bit of a mistake, but you know what? They're Marines. Who cares? They're really expendable, and if you can get them to pick off even a couple of these Phoenix, you're going to be in business. So what he's going to do, he's going to retreat. Make sure to decloak your Banshees as you're flying home so you're not wasting energy. And what he's going to do in order to react to this is he's going to throw down battle cruisers for his second stage of this attack. And this was another reason why I really wanted to have the double armory down. He is not floating any more gas, but he does have his third up. As you can see, he put his third up essentially as he was moving out with that force. So if all goes according to plan, Sinister is going to still have some minerals in his main. He's going to be mining off of his natural, and he's going to be mining off his third. Whereas the Protoss player is just barely getting his third established, but his natural's gone. So at this point in time, the Terran player is way ahead, and he did see that double Stargate response from Sufsos. I'm sorry for hesitating on the star. I always get Stargate and Starport mixed up, and I hear everyone mix them up, so I don't want to be like, it's a Starport, when it's clearly a Stargate. So, whatever. Anyway, back into the game. We're going to, sorry, I'm getting really off track here. What I wanted to see from this double armory is the upgrades spinning, and if you can get up to 2-2 by the time you're ready to push with these battlecruisers, you're going to be in so much business because the battlecruisers scale so well, especially if you have Ravens in the sky putting up those point defense drones, and especially if you can still pick off the observers with those Marines, as we did see during that battle. It's a little hard to find them, but the Raven is there for that auto detect, and not many players are going to try to focus down the Raven, especially with the point defense drone out. They're just not going to have time. So you can see why this unit composition is so good, but this would be even more devastating if he decided to get his double armory up and get those 2-2 upgrades and center his second wave around those 2-2 upgrades. So we're going to go ahead and jump right back into this and see exactly how this game ends. Again, you want to decloak your Banshees, but there can be a lot to pay attention to. And also what you really want to do is research these battlecruiser upgrades so that you can get Yamato cannons off on important targets. Like if they're fielding Void Rays, you can Yamato cannon them. Or if you just want to get in there and like Yamato cannon down at Nexus or something, then you can definitely do that as well. There's a lot of options you can go off of. There's not a lot to lose from getting these upgrades. He is getting the energy upgrade first so that his Yamato cannons will be ready quicker. And if you can center this energy upgrade around the time that your first battlecruisers come out, that'll be great because these battlecruisers respond with extra energy instead of, not as much. The other beauty behind this Sky Terran, or whatever you want to call it, build is that you can start producing Vikings off of these as well in case you need to fight off things like Void Rays or like Phoenix. Now, Vikings don't do great against Phoenix, but Void Rays are really the ultimate counter in collaboration with High Templar to fight battle cruisers, since the Void Rays get that damage to massive and the damage to armored. So there's just a lot of things to consider here, but you can see why this unit composition is so powerful. There's tons of Banshees in the sky, and he lost almost none in that engagement. 3 battle cruisers on the field, and he is way ahead of the Protoss player right now. The Protoss player has very little answers for this. He has a ton of Zealots on the field, which kind of got ignored by that push. And if this Protoss player was producing Zealots off of his gateways after that, I'd be shocked. He's probably focusing more into these Stargates. And here goes this next engagement. Banshees do cloak. There is an observer in the sky somewhere, and you can also scan if you don't have a Raven with you in order to help these out. Here comes the flock of observers. Tons of Phoenix are out trying to focus down. They should be trying to focus down these Banshees, but you can see from the battlecruiser's 3 armor that it comes on it, these Phoenix do almost nothing to it. If you take away 3 damage on every single Phoenix attack, they're only doing 7 and 7 per attack, which is 14. But the battlecruisers are so durable, and they put out so much damage that they're just so hard to deal with if you're not completely prepared for that transition. So you can see that build order in the works. And again, I would highly recommend to throw down that double armory to get your upgrades on your ship weapons and your ship armor, so that your first attack is +1/+1 and your second attack is +2/+2, which if you eventually go for battle cruisers, the upgrades scale so ridiculously. It is so hard to stop upgraded battle cruisers, especially in high numbers, and especially if they have support to deal with any other anti-air that might be out. So really cool build there. I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys have a way to incorporate that into your Terran versus Protoss. If you guys have any questions, you can post them down below in the comments, and I will address them. And yeah, cool builds. I will be coming out with a lot more builds from each race. I kind of felt like I was leaving Terran out just a little bit, so I hope you Terran players appreciate the effort that I'm putting forward in order to keep you guys up to speed on what should be going on when you're playing Terran. So we'll be seeing you guys next time, and until then,